We were at IHOP and I was in the bathroom. It was like 2 in the morning, something like that. And this girl named Carrie from New Mexico, she found me in the bathroom just coincidentally. And she was like, "Emily, how are you doing?" And I didn't really know her, but for some reason I started telling her about what was going on in my life. And she asked, "Emily, if you died tonight, do you know where you'd be going?" And I knew right away, because I'm a pastor's kid and I know the gospel. I knew that the way I was living, I was going straight to hell. And I said that, and she asked if I wanted to pray, ask Jesus into my heart. And I really wanted to, but at the same time, I knew that once I left, that I probably would go right back to what I was doing, because I wasn't done. I wasn't done partying. I wasn't done being with this guy that I was with. And she said, "What if you got hit by a bus tonight? You walked out of this place and you died." And I was like, "Well, there's no buses here in Prescott, so I'm safe." And I left that place. We're driving down the highway. We were fighting. In the middle of us fighting, I lost control of his mother's car that I was driving. It was a brand new Ford Explorer, and for some reason I just lost control. It had been raining that night, and we rolled 6 or 7 times down Highway 89A, and I remember each roll thinking, I'm gonna die, but never once in the rolls that we took that I thought to cry out to Jesus. And I thought, this is it, I'm gonna die. And all of a sudden it stopped, and it was pitch black outside. There was nobody around us. And the guy next to me, he was completely out, and I was screaming. And then I got a grip of myself, and that's when I realized what Carrie told me at IHOP, that I could die. And I could tell there was something wrong with me, the way that I was coughing, and I was coughing up blood, and I just knew that it wasn't a good scene. And I did pray. Then I cried out to Jesus, and I was like, I don't want to die this way, and I don't want to cry out to you just because I'm dying. And some man came to the car, and he called 911, and hearing the ambulance come was like the greatest sound that I've ever heard. I knew help was on the way. And then we got airbacked to John C. Lincoln in Phoenix, and that was early Saturday morning, like 4 or 5 in the morning that happened. And I didn't wake up until Sunday afternoon. And when I woke up, I couldn't talk because I was intubated, and I was strapped down to the bed because they said while I was sleeping that I was trying to pull out the tubes, and I just had, my leg was broken, and it was just the most incredible pain. And I remember one of the first things that I saw when I woke up was my aunt came into the room, and after they took out the intubation tube, she prayed with me. I asked Jesus into my heart, and after that, it was like a slow process. Living for God. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do the right thing because I was sick of the way that I was. And the life that I have now is so much better than what I could have ever imagined. Like, I couldn't have asked for these things. I didn't like kids, and now I've got 2 kids, and they're the greatest joys to me. And the things that my husband wants to do, he wants to pastor, and that never entered my mind that I could have this life. And I owe it all to Jesus, and that's the reason that I changed. I couldn't do it on my own. I tried that before. It was the prayers of my parents and my family and friends that got me through that moment, that car accident that changed me. I think if that didn't happen, I don't know what would have changed me. I don't know when I would have decided enough was enough and given my life to Jesus, but because of that accident, it opened my eyes to give my life to Jesus. My name is Emily, and that's my life 180.